Peter Pan, that's what they call me. Promise that you never be lonely.
Welcome back to my channel, people. I'm back with another book to review, and that book is, drum rolls, that's such a horrible drum roll. Anyways, drum rolls, Cards on the Table by Agatha Christie. Now hold up, I know it's a really famous book probably, and I shouldn't be reviewing that because most of the people know about who Agatha Christie is and what this book is about. Anyways, I want you guys to know how I felt and my experience of reading this book. So I need you guys to read this book, and for you guys to read this book. And if you knew about this book, maybe come back for another book review. But if you didn't know about this book, you ought to stay because this book is freaking amazing. Anyways, so a formal introduction. This book is Cards on the Table by Agatha Christie. Now, pardon the condition because this is not my book. I borrowed it from my library, my school library, and I am making this video in a hurry because I have to return this book to my library, whatever it is. Anyways, so I finished reading this book yesterday, and so I'm making this video today, and yeah. Anyways, let's get started about this video. So this book is nonetheless it is one of Poirot's most famous detective stories. You know, Hercule Poirot, one of the most famous detectives in the whole freaking world, probably after Sherlock Holmes and Byomkesh Bokshi, because don't mind me, but Byomkesh Bokshi is love. Anyways, so this book starts at a museum where a man, a gentleman, a devil. Anyways, I won't give any spoilers, but this man, Mr. Shaitana, meets Hercule Poirot at a museum, and Mr. Shaitana was a collector, and Mr. Shaitana invites Hercule Poirot to a party he was throwing and to see his collections, where he supposedly had exhibits who were potential murderers. Yeah, real cool, Shaitana, real cool. Anyway, so Poirot agrees to go there, though hesitant. He's pretty curious to see what he had for store. Anyway, so the day comes, and Poirot goes to Shaitana's house. So at the party, there were 9 people in total, one Mr. Shaitana and 8 other guests. So now, 4 of them were normal people: Hercule Poirot, Superintendent Battle, who worked at Scotland Yard, a military man, I think, Colonel Race, and Mrs. Olivers, who was an author and also a journalist. And on the other hand, there were other 4 who were supposed murderers, who Shaitana believed to have murdered someone at some point of time, and were his exhibits. So there was, I don't really remember their name because I have Dory's memory. Anyways, so there was this old woman, I really can't remember her name, but she was a old, well-bred woman in her 60s. Yeah, in her 60s. I reduced it to half. Anyways, in her 60s. And then there was a doctor, a medical practitioner, Dr. Roberts, and then there was this young little woman, Miss Anne Meredith, and at last there was Colonel, I can't remember his name, but he was an ex-army man. So these 4 were his exhibits. So after the dinner, they have 2 games of bridge. So there's the room, and there's 2 game of bridge going on at 2 parts of the room, and at the middle Mr. Shaitana is sitting in front of the fire. Now when the bridge game finishes, my storage was insufficient. Anyways, I'm back. So where was I? So And then Mr. Shaitana is murdered. Like, I ain't judging, but man, what were you expecting? There are 4 supposed murderers, killers you have invited to your party. What else did you expect? I mean, like, I obviously knew that someone's gonna get murdered, and that obviously had to be the host, the collector. Anyways, so obviously, as the chain of events goes on and goes on and on, there's like Superintendent Battle takes up the job to himself as he works at Scotland Yard and also asks Poirot and Mrs. Olivis and Colonel Race to help him collect information about the other 4 people. Now, other 4 suspects. So, like, this goes on and you get to this freaking unexpected turn. I mean, like, at the end I was like, wait, what? That person was the murderer? And you bluffed us so many times? I mean, like, not complaining, but it was really mind-boggling. And at the end, oh my god, I'm not gonna give you spoilers. I say this again and again, and I don't really want to give you the spoilers because I really want you people to read this book. But like, the ending was so unexpected, and that is why I want you to read this book. I mean, like, you see, this book, from the psychological point of view, is a masterpiece, and hats off to Christie because he was a fucking mastermind to make this plot. I mean, like, the plot has so many things like love, like jealousy, revenge, murder, suspicion, so much. And detective, obviously, there's Poirot. There's gotta have some spices. You gotta have some spices, y'all. Anyways, so like this, the story ends, and the story ends with a freaking bang, man. I mean, like, I'm missing the story. Like, basically, I want the story to be back. Like, I want it to read it again and again, but like, I obviously can't because I'll have to read new books to make book reviews, like, for you guys. So like, I can't read the same book again and again. Obviously, that would be so fun, but like, I don't have so much time. Anyways, so like, I want you guys to read this book and comment after reading this book. Comment down that if you expected the ending or not, because I did not expect how it ended. I have been blabbering for so long, so like, I never say this in my video, but I think I'm gonna start saying this in my video. So like, maybe like, give me a like, drop a like, and subscribe me if you like me. Ooh, that rhymed. And of course, share this video because that would be so awesome if you share this video to other people, to your friends, family, and whatever. And I'll link my social media down below. And my phone is fucking fucked. Anyways, like, I'll give my Instagram and like Snapchat and Facebook somewhere here, and like, I'll see you guys later.